Alright, I'm going to teach you guys how to develop a website. And I'm going to guess that you know nothing about how a website actually functions. And you don't want to use another website to develop your website. You want to make it your own personal sort of thing. Maybe a hobby or something. Well, first, you're going to need a host. You're not going to need a domain first. So this is basically the way of spending no money whatsoever, free completely. Alright, first, you got to make your computer into a web host, basically. So, alright, first thing, I'm guessing you're running Windows. Alright. So if you're running Windows, first thing you want to do it's wampserver.com, basically. It stands for Windows, Apache, PHP, MySQL. And not in that order either. Apache is the program that will, that's basically your server. That's what it is. Apache is your server. PHP is a language, a server language particularly. MySQL is an open source database program, which you'll be using these later, but Apache is really the main thing. The point to WAMP is it does everything for you. It opens ports. It does everything that you could possibly need, really. I mean, unless you want to go into further into website development. But this is going to be your first step. So you're going to download it, 32-bit, 64-bit, whichever version your computer is. If you don't know what it is, download 32-bit. Install it. You're going to get an icon down here once you restart your computer. Okay, it says WAMP server. If you left click on the icon, it says certain things like to be able to start all the services, to stop, to restart, and gives you all the directories. If you right click, almost nothing. Languages, help, refresh, who cares? Now, the very top thing here that you'll see, I don't know if you can read that or not. It says www directory. Now to WAMP, that means your HTTP folder or your website. That is your website. It's a blank folder. It's got no files in it. Now, if I open mine, I've got a lot of files in it, because I actually use this as my main web host, just because I don't want to pay anyone else any amount of money. I'd rather do it myself, I've had a lot of web hosts disappear, and there go all my files, wasted time. So, well, you got a blank folder here now, so where do you start? Alright, well, go ahead and just right-click and create a new text document. We'll just kind of joke around here. You will have to enable extensions, just that way you do know. Under Control Panel, under Folder Options. Okay. Folder Options. View. Where it says hide extensions for known file types, basically this checkbox right here, the one that's already unchecked there. Just make sure it's unchecked, okay? So, okay, and that's it. And once we do that, you'll notice that your text document now has a .txt next to it. That's your file extension. A text file. Alright, well, let's rename it. Now, your main page by Apache's default is index, and then whatever file extension. So, this is HTML. That's the most basic markup language. You know, it makes up what a website really is, you know. So, we'll rename the file to index.html. Okay. So, the new file, of course, it's going to give you a warning saying you're changing the file extension, so it's going to be a totally different file. Say, okay, that's fine, yeah, duh. Okay, so anyways, we have our index.html. Right click on it, go down to open with, go ahead and, you know, it's going to probably want to open with Internet Explorer or Google Chrome or Firefox, whatever your browser is. Instead, you're going to want to open it with, you know, if you have to go into properties and change the default open with, then we got to do it, so go ahead and do that. You know, you're going to want to search for Notepad. Ugh. Of course, under computer, duh, Notepad. Okay. You know, on Windows 7 or Vista, you can just type in Notepad right there, and it'll pop up. It'll be the first damn thing. So, okay, now it's on our list. Okay, all right. There we go. Stupid thing is ready now. So, all right, let's pop it open. It's a text file. It's got nothing in it. Obviously, it's blank. So let's open up our default browser, whatever it is, Internet Explorer, Firefox, whatever. And now let's go ahead and view what our website looks like. All right, so let's go to Google. All right, let's search. This is Google, by the way. They got some weird, goofy thing going on here. Search for what is my IP? Okay, so after we search for what is my IP, okay, and it says your public IP address is this. You know, so that's what computers know you by, right? So that's how they get to your computer. All right, so go ahead and paste that IP address into that address bar, like you're going to a website. All right, that's your website that you're going to. Your IP address. Press go. And there we go. There's our website. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Now, we don't even have a title. As you can tell, it just says IP address, because it doesn't know what it is. Let's go into here. Alright, here we are in our code. This is what a website is. A website is code, and it depends how the browser interprets that code. HTML is one of the first. Okay. Open. Just like that. Close it. Now what this does is we're stating this file is an HTML file. Then we're gonna make a, holy crud, there we go, body. This is the body of the file. Okay. This is the title. Open tags, close tags. Okay. Title. Let's make a title for our website. What is it called? I don't know. My awesome website. Okay, so title. Body. What's going to be on our website? I don't know. Let's just type in some text. Let's say first time ever. First time ever. Save. Okay, you know, file, save, whatever. Sorry, I pressed Control S, same thing as save. Alright, so we saved it. Let's go back over here. Let's press refresh. Okay. Said, My Awesome Website, that's the title. Holy crap, that was bright. First time ever. Text. There you go, you made a website. You made a website, and how you visit it is by your IP address, because we don't have a name for the website, you know, like something.com. You know, you go to google.com, that's actually an IP address that's going to, you know, because that's how it gets to that specific computer. So that's that. You made a website. Congratulations. But let's pretend we want to use an image of some kind as well. I'll teach you the image tags as well. You know, because here's your HTML, open, close. Here's your title. Here's your body. And that's all HTML. So this is actually a requirement by all websites. You know, you type in, if I were to actually just remove all of this and type in first time ever. Now what do you think that's like doing? Basically, the browser's going to go ahead and guess here. It's going to guess. It's going to say, okay, this website, this page, this specific page, is HTML because it's got the extension .html. All right, so yeah, it's an HTML file. So we don't really necessarily need the markup for it. You don't have a title of any kind, and you don't have a body, but it's going to go ahead and guess that, well, this is your body. No title, but we'll go ahead and guess this is your body. So I save it, you know, file, save. Let's go back over to our website. Refresh. IP address is there again, because no title. But, as always, it guessed. First time ever. Yeah, well, there you go. It guessed at you. Alright, now, let's go ahead and do a picture. Let's do a picture. Go to images, search for something. Alright. I don't care what it is. Alright, let's Google for pizza. Alright, pizza. Alright, let's grab this gigantic, oh crap. Of course that website's gonna be stingy. No, you can't take our logo, you can't take our picture. Alright, properties of that picture. Holy crap, right again. Alright, here's the address of that image. I can copy that. Alright, I copied the image. Alright, now I'm going to type in now keep in mind when I press enter, that's not even saying space down. That's not. You have to do a line breaker. BR. That's a line breaker. Now it's saying, okay, go down to the next line. So now we'll say the image tags. Image. Source. Notice we're not closing that tag just yet. Equals, what's the source? You got a good idea is to put the quotation marks there, because if there's spaces in there, it knows to continue reading and not to break or anything. So go ahead and paste it in. There's our long URL. Alright, close quotation marks, end the bracket, and there's your image. Alright, so save. Let's go back over to our website. Refresh. So now we have first time ever and Max Pizza Pub. Alright, there's your image. There's your text and image. Alright, in my next video, I think I'm going to explain how domains play a role in this. You know, other more advanced programming, things like that. But right now you have a website and you can play around on it. Don't be afraid to Google some more HTML codes, you know, for different sort of things. You know, maybe you want to start, I don't know, making a cool looking website or something, you know. You know, I mean, the difference between Facebook, Google, and all these very popular websites is nothing. You can make one if you wanted to. You can make a Google. You can make the next Facebook. You can make the next Twitter if you want to. Okay, it's not very hard. Now, let's pretend I was to go to actually Facebook.com. Let's pretend I went there. I right-click and I click view source on there. And, well, believe it or not, this is all their code. Alright, it's quite a bit. Now, you're not seeing all the code, of course. If there is server-side code, you won't actually see that. You'll just see an interpretation of it in HTML. You know, you're just seeing what the browser sees. You're not going to see any of the back-end server sort of what's going on back there. So you're seeing very limited. You know, if I were to copy all this and paste it into my text file, I would see something that looks like Facebook. Maybe I might be missing a couple images, but you'd get the basic look of it, because you know, you get things like the CSS files. As you notice, they have full addresses on these CSS files. So actually, you'll get probably, you know, like the blue ribbon. You might get the logo. You'll actually get all these images and everything like that, and it'll work for the most part. But then obviously, you click on a link, it won't go any further because you don't actually have those pages on your end, if you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, so check that out. And don't be afraid to paste your websites in the comments, and I'll check it out. If you guys have any issues with HTML, let me know. I'm on every day, and I'll help you work through it. Thanks.